How about now?
What about now? Can you guys hear us now?
Mic check, sound check, sound check, sound check. You should be able to hear us now. Something was not
I'm
plugged.
still speaking and I don't hear myself here.
Something was not plugged. How about now?
What about now? Can you guys hear us now? You hear us now?
Yeah.
All right.
It never fails. It feels like every time I set this thing up, I forget to plug something in.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining us for another. What would you do that? Guys, sorry. And pull something.
Are they still there?
Oh my God. Sound check, sound check.
What
sound check. You should be Please bear with us and pull
I'm still
something.
speaking and I don't hear myself here.
And pull something.
I'm so sorry, but
Okay. What would you do that? Guys, sorry. And pull something.
you got off?
No, I think we're good now.
Are they still there?
Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Sound check, sound check.
All right.
Please bear with us.
Oh my God. Rose said I was about to bounce. Come on, Rose. You can't get us on us that quick. So sorry, guys.
We were just about to do our intro.
You still hear a lot of feedback or now? There's an echo, babe.
Oh
No, because I had my phone on. Is the echo gone now? It should be gone now. This is insane. The echo is gone now? Let us know, please.
Okay. Somebody say here. I don't know what here means.
Is the echo gone now?
Yeah,
Okay, much better. All right.
I like it.
Whew. All right, friends. How are you guys? We're good. We're good. We're good.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
That's like 2 days later.
Still 2 days later. And it's not just for couples. I know, but it's really just love day, right? Love on your family, love on your friends, love on your sisters, your brothers, love on.
We got some Galentine's days.
Right. Love on whoever is around you.
You know what's crazy? I don't think the fellas could do that though. I don't think no guy should be doing no Galentine's Day.
Galentine's.
No.
Get a guy. Would that be like
no
sketchy?
Guys. Yeah, very.
Do you guys feel like it would be sketchy if there are guys that do like a Galentine?
It'd be very sus.
I don't know, girls be out here doing Galentines. What about a Galentine? I think that'd be dope.
Whatever you do not invite me because I will not come. I'm good. I'm good on the Galentine.
Galentines. Yeah. Right, Rose? That would be nice.
Just the very fact that she's calling it cute. It's not going to happen. That's the problem.
Yo, you want to come to my Galentines? Or it should be a Brolentine.
I think my friendship with that.
Right? A Brolentines. A peanut butter.
But can I say something?
I'm sorry.
Bro.
I was listening to what he was saying. Go.
I think my friendship with that person will end.
If it was a Galentine?
If they invite me to anything.
What if they call it a Brolentine?
Doesn't matter.
Guys, what if it was called a different name, like a Brolentine?
Yo, don't invite me don't invite me to no guy and hang out until like maybe a week after. That way there's no connection to Valentine's Day.
Oh, Lord. And y'all all wear nice, like pink.
Your mother.
And red.
Your mama. Never.
If y'all could do us a favor and share this live. Tonight we're doing something that we've done previously. Today is part 4. It's one of our favorite sessions, right? It's called Rapid Fire because we get to touch on many topics all at once. So we have a wheel of questions that we're going to pull up and we're just going to answer questions. But remember, we don't know it all, right? And so the questions that we're going to ask, we want to know your opinions. We want you to share your views on it as we grow together here on Love Talks with the Garcons. If you are not following us,
something wrong with you.
What y'all doing? She said no.
Thank you.
A Brolentine. Out with the bros. I love my bros. Do you tell your friends you love them?
Absolutely not. When they tell me that, I'd be like, all right. Yeah, bro.
So if a man says, yo, bro, I love you.
All right.
Why can't you say I love you too?
All right. That's the best.
That is so crazy.
That's the best I can do. So, guys, if you're not following us right now, if you're on Instagram, just hit the follow button and subscribe. Follow the page on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, make sure you do the same thing. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we post again. We are also on Facebook. On the Facebook people, you can follow us there too. And we are also on TikTok. I don't know why the link is not up there, but it's the same thing as the Instagram link spelled exactly the same way. And we got an announcement to make about TikTok after the session is over.
Yep.
All right. All right, y'all. So
we jump right into it.
Yeah. Did you guys want to see? No. We had a really good time for our Valentine's Day. So as people are coming in, I just want to show you guys really quickly what we did for our Valentine's Day. You know, it was pretty special. You know. One thing about Valentine's Day, you know, that's when everybody and their mama want to be out. They want to be out in these streets, trying to get to first base with these date nights or whatever. So I don't like that hustle and bustle. on Before we get to that, on Valentine's Day, we try to go to a restaurant and you'll see what we're talking about. But the person had a reservation, but because they were more than 15 minutes late, I overheard them. They said they had to wait for 4 hours. That was the current wait, 4 hours. Unacceptable. So this is what we did for Valentine's Day, and we're gonna show you guys really quickly. Hopefully you liked it because Ann did a good job. Here we go. This one, or is it this one? It's that one. Okay. For V-Day, we did this, and there's no audio.
Truly unforgettable evening. Because of all the crowded restaurants, we decided to dine in instead of going out. So I chose some last-minute delicate decor from Dollar Tree, judge your mother, and adorned the table with some hearts, flickering candles, a soft glow, and a bottle of wine to get us nice and comfy for the night. Then it was time to get myself together because I needed to look right for my man. Check. We were in a cozy hotel room for the weekend and wanted to make every moment count before having to head back home to the babies. I said a prayer while he snuck some food in his mouth, and honestly, I don't blame him because that Italian food smelled like heaven. It was time to dig in, and we started with some great conversation, but with the romantic music playing in the background and how far we were from each other, it was hard to connect, and we wanted it to be more intimate. So we decided to move closer together, pulling the food between us. Irvin's opened a bottle of wine with a very fake pop, poured it ever so gently in our glasses. And we toasted to us for another 26 more Valentines together. And then some. When I tell you the food was amazing. And then I gave him a playful gift, a candle that said, "Light when you want me naked." And knowing him, I knew he would light it right away. So predictable. We laughed as I teased and ended the night dancing together, holding each other close all night long. And that's all y'all get. Happy Valentine's Day from Love Talks with the Garcons.
That's it.
Yeah, so if you want to see part 2 of what happened after that, sign up for our OnlyFans.
He's so stupid.
Sign up for our OnlyFans, and we'll be able to show you part 2. But it was nice, just the two of us, very low key, and we had a great time. And I think we still have some more of that wine left. We should have brought some of it for this live tonight.
Right.
But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it, guys. Please go ahead and share this live to everybody. It's gonna be a fun session. I love rapid fire because we literally have a wheel that we put a whole bunch of questions and statements on, and then we just answer them right there on the spot. So feel free to chime in the chat. Feel free to drop your own questions in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and take it away. Right? All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Keep talking while I say this.
Okay, so once the question comes up, I do a little song, a little mini song. Who knows the song that I sing? You are day one if you know exactly the song that I sing. Where Camille at? Rapid fire.
Is that really a song or a jingle?
It doesn't matter. I call it a song. All right.
Anyway, here we go, guys.
The wheel's about to turn.
So go ahead and share this with somebody. And our first question for
Rapid fire.
is Ooh, how do you know if someone is emotionally available?
How do you know if someone is emotionally available? One way I feel like I would know, or I can tell that you are emotionally available, is if that person is able to apologize. If that person is able to accept that they've done something that has hurt me, acknowledge it, and apologize for it. So that's one way that I can tell that you are emotionally available, because you do those things.
So the question for you guys
She
as
said,
well.
"Child, look at her, Rose."
For you guys too, how do you know if someone is emotionally available? Feel free to comment in the chat and let us know what your thoughts are on that particular question. Emotional availability goes a long way. I mean, there are so much things that may hinders it when we talk about, again, it's not a buzzword when you talk about the trauma that people experiences. When you think about the hurt pain that they've overcome. It's if that person to me is willing to let go or able to let go or are able to recognize that there are some baggages that they're bringing into the relationship in the first place and being willing to do the work that needs to be done in order to overcome, right? And so that's super, super important. How do you know if someone is emotionally available? Role says you can have two-sided conversations. I agree, but I'm wondering also what if that person is not a great conversationalist, right? So that's something to consider in terms of being emotionally available.
I think also another way that you can tell someone is emotionally available is if they I lost my train of thought. No. Is if they can understand your feelings. Like if they don't take it as offensive, but they can actually understand what you're feeling, empathize, and kind of like just like sympathize with you.
Right.
Like if they don't feel like, let's say you're sharing something that may have hurt you, if they're able to recognize those things and empathize, like. Because there are some people who are really cold. If you share something with them, they have no feelings whatsoever. It's like blank face.
Yeah.
And that's someone that's not emotionally available. So that's another way I can tell if someone is emotionally available.
And the person is also ready and willing to receive love. Because some people have a hard time receiving that too. And so that's another way we can also gauge their availability emotionally, right? Rose also said how they respond in conflict, listen to understand and not just listen to respond. That's a really good one too.
Right.
So that's question number one of rapid fire.
Yeah.
And so guys, again, like we said, feel free to chime in the chat to see. Can you go on the Instagram one to see? Just want to see what your guys' thoughts are on those topics. Okay, so we just got through question number one, and if you're just joining us, we ask that you go share the live, and also. We are just let you guys know what we are discussing. It's just a wheel of question that we have where we are trying to tackle a bunch of different topics tonight at the same time. And that was question number one. How do you know if someone is emotionally available? All right. Let's go back to the wheel of questions.
Is IG playing? I don't think it's on IG.
It is playing. I saw it playing because you are on IG. So switch to your account. Okay, y'all, here we go. Next question. And you got to do it on
rapid fire.
How do we know we are ready for marriage? How do we know we are ready for marriage?
That's a good question.
Hopefully you have a good answer.
Okay.
How do we know we are ready for marriage?
One way that you know that you're ready for marriage is if you've healed from your past trauma. If you try to take any of the hurt, the pain, the baggage, the warped views into marriage, you're just not ready. Like, you have to be sure that you've been freed from all that. Okay. You've been freed from all of that. Another way you know that you're prepared, you're ready for marriage, is if you're ready to be selfless.
Yeah, that part.
If you're ready to give more than to receive. Okay. Where you're thinking about the other person above yourself.
Not above yourself. I would say thinking about your unit above yourself. I don't think you should put the need of the individual or your partner above yours.
But the Bible says to put the needs of others before you. So that's why that's the
I think that's in charity cases.
Okay.
That's in charity cases. In a partnership, I think putting the need of the unit of the cohort or whatever terminology you want to use above everything else, I think that's the important part. But the selfish part, the selflessness part, it is so crucial, because if you're not ready to deny yourself and try to figure out that common ground, that compromise, the acceptance, you might not be ready for marriage. That's very big, because ultimately that's what marriage is about. Right? Marriage also is about the person that you are with changing, evolving, growing. Sometimes it's not growing for the best. Sometimes if it's not going for the best, it's so-called growing or not growing.
It's stagnant.
It's being stagnant.
Yeah, complacency.
Right? And so all that part plays a big part in it too. Are you ready for what comes with marriage, such as the different seasons that come with marriage? Are you ready for that whole for better or for worse part that comes with marriage? Are you ready for in sickness and in health part? Because these are all reality of what takes place in marriage. I feel like a lot of time we say these things at the altar in front of God and in front of the witnesses, but then real life happens. Yeah. And then you really have to really deal with it and really have to be in those situations to make those decisions, and you might not be ready, right? Are you I want to say for the men, because that's your job, are you ready to be a provider? Do you have a stable job? I mean, it sounds trivial, but it's important. Do you have a job to be able to provide for your family? Nowadays, women are also in the process of contributing to the household income, but it should be like supplemental. One good thing about N and I, that we don't necessarily look at my money, your money. It's our money, even though she has her own account. Go figure.
Why do you always mention that?
Because I'm still wondering about how that happened. But anyway, so all of that stuff come along with being married, right? What else come with marriage? Are you ready to lead? Are you ready to follow? Are you ready to submit? Are you ready to love sacrificially? Yeah. So all of those things. Are you ready to submit to each other?
Are you ready to cut off everybody else?
Say more about that, because I don't want people to think because we get married, you just cut everybody out of you.
Meaning past romantic partners. Sometimes people still have, like, you can cut somebody off, but you still have certain attachments. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person is still like a plan B in your book or whatever.
Not a plan B.
Like, not plan B, but like a second option. So you want to make sure that you're not you're not still mingling, dibbling and dabbling in other friendships or situationships. Fully cut off the people that you were messing with.
Yeah. So the question is also for you guys. How do you know that you're ready for marriage? If you're married already, how did you know that you're ready for marriage? How did you know you're ready to marry me?
I knew that, honestly, mentally, I felt like I was ready. I felt like I wasn't missing anything. I didn't feel like if I didn't get married, I'd be missing like singlehood or something like that. I felt like it was time. It felt natural. It felt like the next thing to do. Nice. It kind of like flowed so easily. And Yeah, and I knew I wanted you, so like it was easy. It was an easy yes.
Hey, Jeriel, welcome. You made it to the party. Welcome to the party.
Yay,
Welcome to the party.
Gigi.
That's my I forgot that rapper's name. Hey, go to the party. Anyway.
Don't try to remember. It's not the point.
Oh, I got hey Betty, then Betty.
Hi, friends.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We are doing
Rapid Fire,
which basically is the wheel of question that we have that we are answering randomly. So now we're gonna move on to our next question. The last one is how do we know that you're ready for marriage? And now our next question is going to be...
Y'all being shy up in the chat. Y'all need to open up your mouths and share your thoughts and your opinions, because y'all know a lot. Y'all be sharing some good stuff in this chat. So we want to hear from y'all. Go.
All right, here we go.
Next question. Rapid fire. And the question is, what if we don't share the same love language? Amazing.
What if we don't share
Amazing
the same love language?
So you guys know what the love languages are, right? You already know that the love languages are acts of service. You have quality time. You have words of affirmation. You have gifts, and you have physical touch. Mm-hmm. We do not share the same love languages.
Absolutely not.
And you know what I think it does? It causes you to be more intentional. Because like if you're gonna speak my language, you're gonna have to learn what my language is, number one, and then you're gonna have to cater to that language. So I don't think it's an issue if we don't. I think it's even better if we don't share the same love language. Because sharing the same love language, you can get kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you both like the same things.
What is difficult about that?
I don't think it's difficult. I just feel like there's no real intention behind it. Because like it just just
because I share the same love language as you, I still have to execute that love language.
Yeah, but it's easy.
And
I think when we share different ones, it shows more intention, because now you really gotta think about, okay, how am I going to please her through my words today? How am I going to please her through, what I give her today, or what I do for her today? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more fun when it's not the same.
Hey, Jeriel, you can actually put your questions right in the chat and we'll be able to answer, because the love question that we had has been like from past suggestions that people had. So it's built in already, but feel free to comment a question in the chat. And,
I love it. Yeah.
And we'll make sure that we get to it. All right.
Lynn Betty said, I love this. I'm cleaning and supporting my fam. Love it.
I love you too.
We want to hear your question, Dr. Jeriel.
Yeah, but
if y'all don't share the same love language, it is what it is. Y'all better learn it.
Yeah, the reason why I disagree with Ann is because I am an acts of service person. If her love language is also acts of service, that's something I'm really, really good at. I might fail at the physical touch part, but if ours the same love language was, acts of service, it'll make my life a lot easier.
Exactly. It would make your life so much easier. You wouldn't have to think about it. But I like that you have to think about how to...
Something's wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. No, seriously.
Is there something wrong with that, y'all?
Something is really wrong with you.
Is there something wrong with that?
Hard. It could be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Thank you.
Loving you.
Thank you, Minister Lauren Hill. Crazy.
Ernst said, I got to join one of these days. I got questions. Send them in.
We'd love to have you, bro. We'd love to have you. Yeah.
She can't let the people see who she is in real life in the chat. Jerry. Her question got to be private.
Sis said that she'd rather have it difficult.
Not difficult. I'd rather have you work than make it so easy.
Something wrong with your head.
Let's go to the next question. The next question is rapid fire. What is what?
What does it really mean to build with someone?
Okay.
What does it really mean to build with someone?
What do you guys think? What does it mean? Like, if you're in a stage of building with someone, what does that look like for you? to build with someone, like, first of all, y'all got to talk about what y'all building. So first of all, conversation needs to be had. Maybe like a meeting on, especially it has to be, of course, with someone that you're serious with, that you're either engaged to, ready to marry. I don't think the building with someone is something that should be discussed in a relationship that's very new. Right. If it's a serious relationship, okay, I understand. You may have certain things that, you want to bring to the table where you're like, okay, what do you think about this? Okay, what can we do together to create this life for us? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's bringing your plans and your visions to the table and talking about, okay, how can you support me in this?
Yeah. Shout out to Lynn Betty, Team Acts of Service. Yes. We are the most easiest people to please. Just do something for it. Give me a chicken breast. You know what I'm saying?
She said, all them words of affirmation, keep them.
Thank you.
No, give them to me. Listen, I need to know that you love my food. I need to know that I'm beautiful. I need to know that I'm rocking that dress nicely.
I've had somebody said when it comes to relationships and marriage, do you get married for love or do you get married for purpose? That was like a deep question. Sometimes we overthink things and we try to be so deep and you start drowning. But when it comes to a relationship, you are building something, technically speaking, right? I can think of in terms of you might be building a legacy. You might be building the future. You might be building a business together. You might be building
just a family
together. So there is a concept of building that is happening when you are in a serious, committed relationship, not a passive thing, not a situationship. You can't build a situationship because that situation might well crumble, right? Because you need foundation, right? And so I think that to really build with someone, it means to have a purpose. Ann and I, we find ourselves in a space where we actually created a mission statement for our marriage because we saw where it was taking us. It was taking us to a place of supporting the community and impacting the world. So we literally have a vision statement or mission statement that we actually created for our marriage. But aside from that, I would definitely say making little successful little garçons, you know what I'm saying? And thank the Lord from what we are seeing right now. The path that they are on, if they remain on it, they will definitely. I tell my kids all the time, if you're not successful in the future, it's your fault.
It wasn't us.
It's not us. We've done what we can do. Building with someone can also mean building each other, right? Because in the concept, when you think about what people have gone through, and we talked about trauma earlier on in an earlier question, you're building somebody up. You're building each other up, right?
I like that.
And so that's also part of it. So it connotes a lot of different things when building with someone.
That's good, man.
Thank you very much. Anybody else have anything to say about that before we go on to the next question? I like what Tide say. Time. I say Tide. Cultivation. You're cultivating something,
right?
So that's a really good definition as well. I really like that one.
And if you think about cultivating, isn't that like a farmer's term?
Yeah.
Right.
You're sowing
seeds
you're
and
watering it. You're putting it in fertilizer.
That's it.
You're taking care of it. So all of the above is part of building with someone. So I really, really love that term, cultivating. All right, y'all.
That was good. Next question, y'all. Rapid fire.
You got to harmonize that.
Oh, it's not the same thing every time, though.
Oh.
So,
is it okay to date multiple people at once if you're not exclusive? Is it okay to date multiple people at once if you are not exclusive? I'm going to let you guys comment. Is it okay to date multiple people at once if you are not exclusive? That is a question.
My quick answer.
The table.
My quick answer is no. There's a question on IG. Okay. We're going to come to your question, Woodley. But the question is, Is it okay to date multiple people at once if you're not exclusive? I say no, and this is why. Because feelings are finicky.
Okay.
Feelings be all over the place. You could be with one person. I know you're not exclusive. You're not settled down with that person, but you really start to feel that person, and that person really starts to feel you. But then you have another person that you're really feeling as well. And so now you're in limbo where you in like this threesome.
Hey, yo.
Right? And so this woman might really be feeling like, okay, then you guys got something there. But because you're not just focused on her at the moment, you can pick the other person and then end up breaking this girl's heart because you didn't really give her a chance on her own. Your attention wasn't just with her. And so you really couldn't get to know her the way you should have. You know what I'm saying? To figure out whether she's someone that you would want to move forward with or not. And so what ends up happening is that she now gets heartbroken because you decided to go with that Tatiana.
Ooh.
Because she probably have a bigger butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not fair. That's not fair to Stacey, because she was there, like, really invested in you, and you didn't give her your full attention. So I say no.
So tonight, N and I, we are not in one accord because I don't agree with no. And I want to tell you why. Just like Lynn, I would love to know why you say you used to be no like Ann, but now you're what you say? What
she said? I used to say no, but I think yes now. The dating scene is not the same now, sis. And she said, "Hey yo, what did I say, Tatiana? Because for real, like Tatiana, she be cute,
okay,
and she be sorry.
Here's why I said it's okay. The key term in that question is exclusivity. If you're not exclusive, you're not committed to each other. That's a big part, right? But here's the next thing. I don't want to just leave it like that, blanketed. So long that you are honest with that person, you're upfront with them. Hey, right now we're just getting to know each other. I also speak to other people. I think it goes bad when you're not trying to hide something from that person. If you're letting the person know, hey, we are not exclusive, because you're going to see people that you like, different people like, oh, this person is good looking, this person is nice looking, and you're just finding out who it is. I'm not saying you go out there and you hoe. Don't be hoeing out there and smashing everything that walk by.
Don't be smashing at all, first of all.
Well, if you're a believer, don't be smashing at all. But for me, I think the very big part of that question is if you're not exclusive. If you're not exclusive, don't give that person the impression that you are. Right? If it's a casual thing, let them know it's a casual thing. And you let that other person that you're going to go out to with, let's say you're going to meet with Friday, and this person is Tuesday, and you have Wednesday, you have to make sure you let everybody know that this is what it is. I think honesty in this particular situation is the best policy.
But if Wednesday
and that's what I mean by
if Wednesday sees you out on Friday with Friday, Wednesday can get a little upset.
Right, but Wednesday should know this is not the situation that she want to be in, and say, hey, this is not for me. Everybody have a choice.
Yeah, I'm not with it. What do y'all like? What do you guys think? I'm not with it.
Do you guys understand my explanation?
I understand it. I was
asking them. I know you understand. But I'm always on that because I have friends of mine who are newly in the dating scene. Maybe they were in a committed relationship or marriage for a very long time. I must say, take your time. Take your time. Don't
but then what's allowed? What's allowed in something that's not exclusive?
Go out for dinner, companionship, talk to each other.
Are we kissing?
There might be a kiss, a good night kiss.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
There might be a good night kiss.
That's what Time just said. It depends on what you do on dates. Mm-hmm. If it's purely communication, I think it's okay. That's what I'm thinking as well. But if y'all out here kissing Tom, Dick, and Harry, now we good. Because I don't know where.
Dick.
I don't know, because that's what everybody says, Tom, Dick, and Harry. I don't know where Tom's lips were. And now Tom is going to be on my lips. And then the next day, Dick is going to be on my... Oh, that's not what Lord, I should have said Harry. I'm sorry. No, don't say it again, but that was an accident.
You could have just said Richard. You could just say Richard.
No one
You're
says
really, you
that.
could have just say Richard.
But you know what you guys know what I mean, right? So that was bad. I'm sorry, Jesus. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want to be in something like that. And you know what? If the person says, "Okay, hey, we're not exclusive. I'm dating other people," this is your time to be like, "Okay, I'm not with it."
That's what I'm saying.
That was an accident, y'all. It was just like stop saying it, Irvin. That was an accident. Wow. Oh Lord Jesus.
I guess you're still thinking about Valentine's Day weekend.
So Whitley said, what you said?
You're still thinking about Valentine's Day
Irvins,
weekend.
come on, babe. Come on, Irvins.
I didn't say anything.
No, but come on. But what? Oh, forget it. Let's go to this comment. I know of a guy. I know of a guy dating two women from church. Each girl was from different campus. See why he did that though? Each girl was from different campuses. One of the girls eventually got hurt because she wasn't chosen in the end.
Right. And Woodland, I fully understand that. That person
That's
obviously
exactly what I mean.
That person obviously their intention was to be a player. Let's start with the whole different campuses situation. Yeah, so that's a problem too, Pastor. We are growing these campuses, not knowing what's going on with your fidels.
Oh God, these campuses are too big.
You know, the campuses are too big. You don't know who's who. You know, you have Mr. Drummer here going to all the different churches talking about fellowship.
Right, it is messy. That's not okay.
Yeah, but I mean, the point I was making, guys, there's a friend of mine. I tell him this all the time, bro, because you're gonna mess up and get somebody hurt, and next thing they're gonna key your car. They're gonna destroy your livelihood. But honesty, I feel like honesty. I'm not a co-signing it, but I'm just saying honesty will be the best policy in this situation. I think that's how you could avoid a lot of the hurt that come along with it.
I think that's more so on the men's part because I don't think
women do that too.
Not as much as the men. I don't think it's okay to date many people at the same time.
All right, so we have to get into another topic of debate, though. What is dating? What is courting? What is exclusivity? What is all of that, right? I think we have to really define it. And while I don't disagree with what you guys are saying, but I think, especially in the example that I gave, somebody who's been in a relationship for a very long time, you might want to go out with somebody. But I agree with what you said, Ann, and what Time also said as it relates to what happens in those situationships, what happened in those dating situations. Right.
Because if you're doing more than just communicating, you're my boyfriend. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to call you my boyfriend. So don't even try to go and see somebody else.
You're thirsty, bro. Thirsty. There was a question on the chat before.
Yes, the question was from Woodleen. When should mission statements be made?
Let me clarify that, Woodleen. That's a good question. That's not for everybody. That's something that we did. That's something that we did in writing a mission statement in the context of what we saw what was happening with our marriage, how our marriage was developing into ministry. And that, so we decided, it's like, okay, I wrote my part and wrote her part, and then we put it together. It sounds so formal.
Should I read it?
Hold on. You know where it is? Mm-hmm. It sounds so formal when, as a couple, you sit down and you write a mission statement together. You can say it's own if you know if you have this like purpose, like we were talking about on your show, Woodleen, the other day, the purpose in your relationship. But not everybody is called to do what we're doing as it relates to marriage ministry or relationship counseling, right? And so it all depends, and all depends what it is that you feel your relationship is about.
But we do encourage other couples to do it because it just kind of gives you like a blueprint for your marriage.
No, we try to give it that as an assignment to one of our couples we were counseling. They were very confused on how to do it, only because I don't think they understood the reach that their relationship might have, right? And so in that particular context, that's why I say it's not something that's like arbitrary. That's not something couples necessarily do. But what's funny though, you might have that in mind, what it is that what you want your marriage to represent, even to your family members. So you can write it down. But the way that we explained it was due to where we were going with our relationship.
I can't find it. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
so we'll get back to it.
I'll try to find it and see.
Ooh, that was a good one. We spent a lot of time on this question.
That was a good one. But I did have some comments in the.
Yeah, go for it while I get ready for the next one.
I believe it's okay to date multiple people when there's no exclusivity and everything is communicated
That's
clearly.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Who said that?
Lynn Betty.
Yeah.
Dating to me.
That's the point I was making, guys. Maybe I didn't explain it as clear as Lynn did.
Dating to me is a season of discernment, not commitment, until two people mutually agree to be exclusive. I don't see it as betrayal or dishonor to get to know others.
I got some people who agree with me.
What makes it healthy is honesty, clarity, and integrity. Okay.
All right, we got.
I still don't like it
because you like mad. You mad saved, bro. You're different. So some comments. Ruth Lynn says we are in 2026. We lost the authenticity of dating.
I mean, we haven't been in the dating field, but we hear a lot about the dating pool, and it's kind of pissy. So
there's a lot of piss in the pool.
I feel like I agree with that.
Yeah. And when men date multiple people, he's a player. When women date multiple people, she's for the streets. Crazy double.
Right.
I think it's the word date. I think that's the thing.
Should you use the word seeing?
Seeing,
I'm seeing,
or
talking,
or canoodling.
Yeah. I'm getting to know.
Right. Don't get involved with others if you're confused or uncertain of what you want in your significant other. Dating is to get to know someone. As a Christian, it should be for courtship and marriage. What did that pastor say on Saturday? And we were watching the conference, that singles conference, and he said something about how you could like multiple people. It's gonna happen. I can't remember exactly how he explained it. It was very practical advice too, because when you're single, when you were watching the YouTube video with the
okay.
Yeah, he was saying something along the line of you could like multiple people. I think it goes without saying, right?
But he did say do it one at a time. He did say that because he was like,
like one person at a time.
No, like talk to one person at a time,
right.
Or be understanding that if she's also doing the same thing, you can't be upset.
Okay.
If you see her with somebody else on Wednesday when you were just with her on Monday, you can't be upset if you know you had that agreement that y'all are not.
That's what I'm saying. It really goes to conversation. It's really setting expectation, knowing the boundaries. All these things need to be set. I think we're living in a time nowadays that people don't set boundaries. They don't speak clearly about what they want.
Yeah.
Right. You can't be mad at the homeboy for going out with somebody else if he was honest with you from the jump.
Yeah.
We're not exclusive. Okay, I'm getting to know you. I'm getting to know somebody else. If they're telling you that and you decide to go for it, that's on you, mama.
Right.
All right, here we go. Next question.
Rapid fire.
Do you guys see why we love rapid fire so much?
Yes, dating does equal collecting data. Yes,
data.
Ladleen. Thank you for that. What's the best way to handle conflict without making it worse?
That's a good one.
Okay. Don't be screaming at me. If we're both on 10, it's not going to get any better.
Right.
So the first thing you want to do is try to bring things down. Just a couple of notches. Right? The best way to handle conflict without making it worse is to find a way to bring the fire down.
Yeah.
Someone has to be the diffuser. We can't both be hot. Somebody got to be cold. And that's lowering your pride. Like that's really wanting to come to an agreement. You know what I'm saying? That's really wanting to find common ground. And I understand, like during conflict, sometimes we're both hot. Sometimes we can't control what we're saying or what we're feeling. But that's where you got to practice self-control.
Right. Right.
In the times that you're not, if you know that you're that kind of person, you need to pray for self-control, one of the fruit of the spirit. Because when you get into this conflict, it does us no good if we're both on 10. So number one is to find a way to calm it down, level it down, simmer down. And then you gotta talk, don't scream. Once you start to scream, walls start to build. People aren't listening anymore. because now you're talking at them and not to them. So when the levels are on 10 and you're screaming, you can even be not screaming, but your choice of words is like you're screaming. So you got to get level-headed so that you can actually have a conversation. Sometimes you just got to walk away, calm yourself down, and then come back to try to figure things out. Because if you know yourself and you know you just can't do it in the moment, and if you continue, you may say something or do something that you may regret, you need to know yourself well enough to say, I need some time. Let me walk away and I'll be back. You mess around, you walk away, they knock you upside the head.
What's up, bro? Arshil is here. I've seen jokes about this all the time. Haitian men date differently. They already commit on the first day. Hey, baby. I love you so much. Love you, baby. I'm love you so much,
Listen,
baby.
my friends know about that a little bit. They ready to wife you up on day one.
No, but the way, for me, the way to handle conflict is to be proactive to prevent it from happening in the first place, right? So
how easy is that?
I know, but just like Arthur was saying, communication is underrated. When you communicate about certain things, and the way you communicate about certain things, your expectations are clear, it makes it a little bit easier for conflict to present itself, right? But if it does present itself, I think you have to ensure that you are addressing it respectfully. Like Ann was talking about, tone really matters a whole lot. The way we talk about certain things, the way we express ourselves, body language even, it goes a very, very, very long way. Not to give our counseling session away when it comes to communication, we talk about, we're doing our sessions with people, private sessions, we give techniques about how to express your feelings, right? How to, this thing called I statement versus you statement, and what does that look like? And because when you are presenting feelings before the actual situation, it makes it very easier. It makes it so much easier for the person to, it makes it so much easier for the person to be able to express empathy and see what it is that you're bringing to the table, right? So a lot of that stuff is very important. You might need to check out. And it's okay for you to walk away, but an agreed upon walk away. You don't just turn your back on that person. Like, let's table this really quickly, right? We were counseling a couple, and they say the term that they use is pineapple. If I say pineapple, that means I need to tap out. It's getting too heated right now. We need to do something. And
that's discussing that way before the conflict happens. Yeah. So you guys have a plan of action.
Let me ask you this, babe, before I get to the comments. And you guys, please comment also this question. What do you guys feel, especially within a marital relationship or people living together? The person who's like, you know what, my pineapple, my tap out is I need to leave the space. I need to go for a drive. How do you feel about the person actually leaving the space because it's getting too hot and I'm not ready to have a conversation with you? So I'm not just going to go to the other room, especially if it's a small space. I actually need to go for a drive. How do you guys feel about the person leaving the space? Would you be okay with me going for a drive?
No, because you're abandoning me. I'm joking. I mean, you never had to do that.
That's what I'm saying, hypothetically.
So, no, but what I'm saying, because you've never had to do that, if you have to do that one day, I'm going to think like, bro, dang, what happened? Like, I did something really bad, or something really triggered you to the point where you can't even be in my presence. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I would do with that. I don't think I would do well with that. While you guys are answering that, Lynn Betty said she almost got married on Saturday.
What? Where were you, in Vegas?
Because the Haitian men, they just be special. Like, they be out there ready to wife you up when they first meet you. I'm sorry.
Girl, that probably, you never know. God was probably trying to tell you something. So a couple of things about the conflict. Saying. So Fafu said, pray about it first. Yeah, sometimes you might need to pray for wisdom before you go in and try to address the situation.
So now I think a lot of people think, okay, this is not realistic, right? But let's think about it. We're in a conflict. We're heavy. And we're like, if I say, babe, let's pray. Will you stop and pray with me?
I probably wouldn't.
Right. But that's a problem, because what if that prayer can help us get through this conflict?
You know what I would do? Because you know our situation. I'm very petty. I'm very. I tend to be.
He said it, y'all. I'm gonna record this part. I'm gonna screen record this part.
If you know,
and save it for life.
If you know me, you know me. Let Betty see me in action. Let me see me. People who come around, they know how I be. I would gladly join the prayer. Whether or not I'll be in a space to pray with a heavy spirit and being upset, I want to be able to pray. I probably will join you in the prayer. Does that make sense?
So you know how sometimes prayer changes things?
That's what I said. I would join you. I would not. I might not be able
but
to
if your heart is not open to wanting to change or wanting to fix
what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Man, you are. She is a novel.
What are you saying?
She's like, it is so impractical sometimes, guys. I love my wife, but she is so impractical. She be like up there. You see the color of the lights? Think about it. That's heaven. She'll be up in those lights.
Babe, you need to come up with me. Rise a little higher, babe. Come on up a little higher. Climb this mountain. Yeah. No, because
I can't co-sign Michelle Obama. I go low. I go low.
It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard.
That's what you do. Talk about you don't want to do.
That's your perspective, but my perspective is that it could be simple if we do it my way. All right. Somebody said it depends on the conflict. I isolate myself. I isolate myself, listen to music.
So going back to how people address conflict.
Yeah, okay? I isolate myself, listen to music, pray, and wait until I'm ready to discuss the conflict.
What kind of music though? It can't be DMX. DMX.
Oh my gosh! She says she prays, babe. She prays.
Not what you say, but how you say it. Very important.
So important, right?
Make sure you're tracking.
It also depends on what the conflict is.
Okay. Need to be communicated. Communication is a key. Mm-hmm. Truth is relational, so you have to learn how to build each other so you can receive each other's truth.
I would say
multiple truths? I think perspective,
yeah.
Receive each other's perspective. But you're right though, because sometimes people's perspective in the moment they feel is the truth. Right? That's good. I'm okay with someone walking away. My question is how much time do you need to calm down?
Really? Because I'm not waiting for hours.
Not like that, because I feel like when you are seeing someone, you need to have a conversation about conflict before you're in a conflict.
Say that again, babe.
I'm gonna say that one more time. When you're dating someone or in a relationship with someone, you need to have a conversation about conflict even before you are in a conflict.
That's good.
What are your ground rules? So to that point, listen, here's our ground rule. My keyword is pineapple. When I say pineapple, I need to walk away because this is too far for me to handle emotionally.
And we have to both understand that once pineapple is said,
that's it.
Even if I want to continue, I gotta respect.
One last thing. No, there's no last thing. Pineapple.
We're done.
And then you have an agreed upon time that you're going to come back together, right? Whatever that might look like. Okay?
And listen, if y'all agree to 10 minutes, you better do whatever work you need to do in that 10 minutes. Don't violate it.
Give some grace though.
Honey,
so
if we both wait,
tell me if it's 12 minutes, is that okay? If I take 2 extra minutes?
Why are we being so technical? If we say 10 minutes.
Because I know you.
Listen, if we say 10 minutes when we are not in conflict, don't go trying to take 15, bro, because I'm ready after 10.
Francis will say, if a man say, let's pray while we are arguing, I would think he's trying to be manipulative. I think you will know the man, depending on the man that you're with. If that's what it is, that's what it is.
No, but think about it. Prayer would really help the situation. But I'm going to try it next time. When we're in an argument, I'm going to say, babe, let's just stop and pray.
Watch her start something with me.
I want to see how you're going to respond to that, because I think that you really should stop and pray with me. Let's see what Stephanie said. She said, it is for me now. I had to realize that when I indulge in argumentation, that I am in fact entertaining demons. I had to realize that we are on the same team. We need to fight the problem itself instead of each other.
Yeah,
I love that, because he comes to sow seeds of discord. Right. She's preaching on. That's my cousin, y'all. She's preaching.
Oh, you know what's happening, right? Because that's how we got Rose on the live. Now, Faf was all up in the comments. Fafo needs to be on the live. We get the feeling. Guys, Stephanie is Rose's sister.
Who was on 2 weeks ago.
You guys were here last week.
2 weeks ago, but we weren't last week.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Proud of you, cuz. Very, very wise.
Beautiful. Because, like, really, like, he's the one sowing seeds of discord. He wants us to be at war with one another, right? So don't be entertaining those demons.
Okay. What about this one? How do you deal with... No, that's not it. Isn't it? No, this question here. What if that's her truth? That's her reality.
I need space. I need probably 8 hours. Ooh, Brooklyn, that's a long time. I get it and I understand, but your person has to be willing to accept that.
They have to know that. And this needs to be communicated before conflict.
And then if he's like, okay, nah, babe, I can't do 8 hours, there has to be willingness to compromise. Let's meet in the middle, maybe 4. Give me 4, give me 3. You know what I'm saying? But
8 hours is overnight just to go to sleep. That's not impractical.
But then there's another question. Should we go to sleep upset?
That's the question right here.
Should we go to sleep angry?
It's right here. We've had this conversation multiple times, you and I. It's not realistic.
It is.
It is not.
It is. It's based on perspective, honey. It is. It's based on your perspective. Anything is possible.
Because
hold on, let me finish, babe. Anything is possible. If I am determined...
She's there again, guys. She's in the light.
Y'all, listen. If I am determined that I'm not going to go to sleep unless we resolve this issue, that means we're staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning, babe, just to tackle it. Through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, we're going to make our requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard our hearts and our minds to Christ Jesus.
So, to Wilson's point and to what Ruth was talking about, I don't think, you know what it is? Okay, I realize what's happening. Do you know when you're doing marketing, certain things, and you want to sell something for $200, it sounds better when you say it's $199.99 than to say it's $200. All Ruth is saying is, I might need a day to just get back to the conversation. A day has 24 hours. 8 hours out of a day, that is very fair. Some people go 2-3 days not talking. Asking for a day or two, which we said it's okay. I think we are looking at the fact that she put a number. She said 8 hours, because that sounds longer. 8 hours ain't nothing compared to a day, which is 24 hours.
Okay, understand.
I think 8 hours is pretty, now thinking about it, I think 8 hours, a third of a day, come on, y'all. Not even a half of a day.
Try that with me, bro.
What?
Try that with me.
I will see. I don't even give you a third of the day. I'll be going for 48 hours. Just being honest, at the worst, I've never gone 72. I've never gone.
I don't allow that anymore.
You don't allow that anymore.
At one point, I was like, I had pride as well, and I was like, yo,
my Jesus,
you ain't talking to me. I'm not talking to you. And it's so saved. I loved it. No.
Yes. Yes. She's so impractical.
It's not
She's
being
like
impractical.
a manual. She's like a walking manual.
It's trusting that God's word is what it says.
Oh my God.
Bro, I promise you, if we were to try it my way, we would be out of so many conflicts so quickly.
It's been almost 20 years. It's never worked.
Because you've never tried it.
I have.
Because you... Trucies. Thank you. You can't even say it. Now that's our word, like, bro, AJA, like, all jokes aside, Wilson, are you telling the truth?
Wilson, you need you an. Matter of fact,
Wilson, like,
if my marriage could be expired, I'll probably give it to you. You got to be happy. You be that couple like 20 minutes later. Oh, we're friends again.
Because like I said, it could all be so simple. And I think that's a work that needs to be done on the person.
We've been on this question for a long time, bro.
I think that's because it's really important. I think that's the self work that needs to be done. If you know that it takes you 8 hours to get over an issue, then there's some self work that needs to be done with releasing, forgiving, letting go.
I don't think that's...
And I'm not judging anyone, but I don't think...
You judge me. You tell me this all the time. If there's one thing that Ann and I strongly disagree on, is that part. Like, giving people space to comfort.
Because I don't think it's judging you.
What's realistic? An hour?
I think an hour is realistic. I think an hour is realistic. Yes, that's 60 minutes.
Okay, if you think an hour is realistic, just put a yes. Put a yes. Put a yes in the chat and let us know if it's realistic.
We got some comments in the chat.
Wait, let's finish here on here, and then we're gonna go to Instagram.
Wait, no, we've been reading on here. Let me see one from Instagram. Lemony says 8 hours is too long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What you cooling down from? A fire? Seriously?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
8 hours is kind of long, y'all. Like, honestly, I would say at most 2 hours. You don't know. Somebody even said a lot can happen in those 8 hours. Tomorrow is not promised. I would hate for something to not be resolved. Something tragic happened. And the last convo that we had was our heated fellowship.
Then I'll see you at the crossroad.
And that's what and I don't like when you make that joke, honey. Because when Irvin, so guys, listen to this. Therapize us right now. You're a therapist. Because Irvin doesn't mind going to sleep upset. When I tell you it grinds my gears,
you'd be knocked out within 2 minutes.
Because I'll be tired. But I don't like it. When I tell you, what if I die in my sleep and you never said, I'm sorry? Because when you're mad at me, Because when you're mad at me, you're not telling me that you love me.
I mean, then you're
not kissing me goodnight. You're not hugging me. You're not even touching me. So I go to sleep. We're both asleep. I wake up dead.
And then you found peace.
Do you hear your response, babe? That's not okay. A lot can happen in those 8 hours. I agree.
Yeah.
And so we have other people saying stuff.
Maddie. Hey, Maddie, what's up, girl? Anything is possible. And I also think that what standards you're set for your life.
Right. Anything is possible. If we agree that we're going to get over this in 2 hours, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling at 1 hour and 59 seconds. By that second hour, I gotta tap back in. That's intentional. That's intentionality that is needed in relationships. If we agree if we agree to a plan, don't abort the plan once the conflict comes into the room. It's not okay.
If I go to sleep angry, I'm waking up angry. It doesn't help me.
And it's not a fun feeling either, because not only is the person that you're angry with is feeling it, but now people that had nothing to do with those emotions are feeling right. Because now I go to work and I'm taking that on Becky.
I do a pretty good job in not engaging displaced anger.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty good at that. Yeah. Okay. No doubt, girl. No doubt.
Thank you for having my back. No.
Oh my God. There's a lot of comments in here.
Because people are really.
It also depends on the argument. Because I'm saying I don't like your mom spoke to me.
I love that.
And you're like, let's pray. And so, oh shit, that's good. I like
it all depends on the argument. Because if I'm saying I don't like the way your mom spoke to me, and you're like, let's pray, instead of validating my feelings, not be problem. I like that. Jane said, it's all you guys born in October. That's how you guys are.
Who said that?
Jane. But then we have Lynn Betty, who said, to leave your partner in those thoughts alone for 8 hours is unfair. I agree. Because now my thoughts are lingering. Now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he hates me.
Yeah.
He's going to leave me.
She literally says that.
You just tell me you don't love me. All these things, like
she's testifying.
Because why?
Just because I left the toilet seat up.
They stop. Because the devil likes to play with your mind as well. So now he has 8 hours to have a field day in your mind because you refuse to come and talk to me so we can settle this thing.
Oh, you're not touching me? I'm touching you. So Ninja, get over it. Y'all so insensitive, man.
Go back up.
Y'all so insensitive to people's needs for space.
This is real, y'all. Like, a lot of y'all are fake because y'all the same ones bringing back up something we resolved. I'm gonna have it when I take time. Wow.
Exactly.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. If it starts at 8 hours, next year it gotta go to 7. We can't be at 8.
There has to be progression.
Right, we can't be at 8 hours for 12 years.
Well, there has to be progression, but there also have to be space for that grace too. I
think sometimes grace is overextended in some periods. Like,
but that's being insensitive.
Because especially no with us. Okay, let's do a little testimony. We've been together. We're gonna be married for 20 years this year.
August.
20 years.
Married.
If it still takes us 48 hours to tackle an issue, something is wrong. We're not doing. You're the issue. You are the.
We gotta move on to the next question. We're stuck here.
Wait, go to Stephanie.
Oh, man.
It depends on the conflict, because a lot of times it's something so minuscule. A lot of the times we can be in the heat of the moment. Whole time your girl was just hungry. You stupid.
Yo, eat a Snickers. Eat a Snickers.
I love that, Woodleen. She said, I think this is why it's so important to know before marriage how someone handles conflict. Very, very important topic of conversation before you enter into marriage. Wow. Because let's say we're in marriage. Let's say Ruth Lynn was with her guy and he knows.
Oh my God.
Ruth Lynn was with her guy. Wait, babe, stop. Let's finish. Let's say Ruth Lynn was with her guy and she didn't tell him that she needs 8 hours to get over something. And he's like, in his mind, he thinks all he needs is 2, and they never discussed it. That can truly be an issue down the line. So talking about conflict, how do you handle conflict? What do you need? What do you need when you're in conflict? How much time do you need? Those are very important questions.
I feel like the amount of time we just spent on this conflict question connotes the whole issue with conflicts. To each his own.
Because it's a huge thing and it's something that you cannot escape, right? So because I know, listen, babe, because I know, so like there's different things that don't necessarily have to come up in marriages, right? Like infidelity, like maybe some of those big things. But conflict is something that we will never escape.
Let me challenge you guys, because we have to move on. Let me challenge you.
We don't have to move on.
Let me challenge you guys on that question. For all those who are pro and let's talk about it in 27 seconds. Would you then be okay with somebody being hot during the conversation, even though it's been 8 hours? Because the fact that they still need some time, would you rather have them be hot and not participatory? I'm not saying 48 hours, a full day, or what have you. But the challenge I have for y'all to think about, would you rather have them be hot just for the sake of, okay, now we are having the conversation within the time you feel like we need to have the conversation? So which one would you rather sacrifice? Some time or being exposed to heat, causing the issue to be even
I don't agree
bigger.
with time. I don't disagree with time. I disagree with how much time, the length of time.
Okay, but
because
you think
I
it's
may
different
need
for
some
everybody?
time. I literally can do it in 5 minutes.
And that's crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's because I'm working on self-control.
I met your family. Your family is weird. Y'all don't know how to. You know why it's so easy for you guys? Because you shoot things under the rug and you move on really quickly, which is a good thing. I was born in Capaicia. We don't do that. We don't do that here. So that brings up another point. People's experiences too determine how quickly they're able to, how they resolve.
But that's when you have to be willing and wanting to resolve it quicker than longer. You have to, because like Woodleen said earlier, we don't know. Wait, babe. We don't know what can happen in the amount of time that we're waiting to resolve this conflict.
Ruthlyn, we love you. We cool like that. I'm gonna make a little jokey joke. Don't be mad, okay? Promise me you won't be mad. Look at her question. None of my exes had problems with me taking 8 hours to resolve the conflict.
They didn't tell you.
That's why they're your exes, though.
Oh, wow. They didn't tell you. No, because honestly,
that was a joke.
Sometimes they will not say what's really an issue to them to make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who are not vocal about their true feelings because they don't want to cause more conflict or more chaos. So they'll give you the time that you're asking for. Meanwhile, they're huffing and puffing, like thoughts are running rampant. Like, okay, what is going on? What is she thinking? What is he thinking? Are they going to break up with me? okay, are they going to really lash out on me when we finally come back together again?
I feel like this is, this should be a live of its own and just bring a whole bunch of different people to really have
I love that idea.
To really have conversations.
Tamar said, oh, wow, how did this live end up casting on the living room TV on 80 volume? I'm hoping to wake up the kids.
You're watching us on the TV. I love it. When people tell us they're watching us on their TV, it's like so dope.
She said it ended up casting that live. I don't know how it got there.
So you're watching us accidentally tomorrow?
But
there was no intentionality.
But definitely, like if anyone is willing to pull up on this live, we can do this next week. Where we have a full conversation on conflict. I think Wilson would be a good person. Bruce would do a good. Yep. I think Woodley, if you guys are willing, Lynn Betty, if you guys are willing to come, because you guys have been pretty. Stephanie, if you guys are been pretty active in the chat. If y'all willing to come up, send us a DM. We will definitely love to link up with you guys and set it up for our next. Because this conflict thing is something that we really have to. You know how the Bible talks about being slow to anger. You know what I'm saying? I'm sober-minded. All those things.
You can send us an email or DM on whatever platform you're watching us.
Right. It talks about being slow to anger, right? It talks about being sober-minded, where you have to have self-control.
Yeah.
And if we're not practicing those things, especially when we know that we need it, then we're doing ourselves and our partner a disservice. Because if we're not becoming the best version of ourselves in that aspect, when conflict arises, it's going to be the same old. Yeah. That's why I say if it took us 8 hours last year, this year it got to take us 6.
You know what we did the other day? Actually, it was me. So kudos to me for doing that. The other day, Ann and I were actually away too. We were away. And then a topic became a conflict for us while we were away. You know what I did? I called her sister-in-law on her. I'll call her sister-in-law because her sister-in-law is also a social worker. She's very, very, what's what I'm looking for? She's very objective. She's super objective. And right away you say, hey, listen, your girl's pissing me off. Let's talk about this. So sometimes I say all that to say a good way to handle without making it worse, you might need that objective person or persons, a third party to help you navigate what is being said, because pretty much everything I was telling Ann is the same thing her sister-in-law told her, but she wasn't hearing it from me, right? And then our sister-in-law was also able to tell me something, so help us to find a common ground. So there's nothing wrong with having, but don't call that person that's going to just take your side. Choose wisely. Yeah. Right.
Well, so we're talking about online, not necessarily you being here. He said, as long as you paying for the tolls.
No, it'll be streamed.
Right.
We don't have a studio yet.
He said this will definitely be a great live.
We don't have a studio yet. So if you want to be down with this conversation on a Zoom, or you'll be on different windows, let us know. We could try to make that happen and schedule it accordingly.
Tamar said, yep, somebody needed to hear this conversation. And walking on the same eggshells.
Leave my man Pat alone.
Conflict, and walking on the same eggshells to avoid conflict for 5, 6, 7 years is exhausting. That's the word, exhausting. We should be past this by now.
Wow.
That's what it is. Aren't we past this? Time says more people are more unconscious when in conflict. Yeah. So I don't think asking them, you would get the real truth.
Yeah.
That's why watching who they have conflict with and how they handle them is who they are.
That's a good point.
That's really scoping out.
It's not unconscious. I think they're more just subjective, because their perspective is clouded because they're not seeing the full picture.
Right. They're not seeing right. They're not thinking right.
They have blinders on, and only what they think or feel matters.
And it goes back to calming things down, bringing it from a level 10 to try to bring it to a level 2. Because if we're both hot, none of us are thinking. None of us are thinking right.
Yo, guys, this wheel of questions has been around for God knows.
Yeah,
how long has it been?
It's part 4.
Because we could never finish these questions because we always find a topic that we get stuck on. But we love it. That's why we love rapid fire. If we could do rapid fire every week, but it was like, no, it's like we shouldn't do rapid fire all the time. We lose some people. But this will, again, has been like this. We never get to finish it because new questions come about. And so, all right, we're going to do, wow, it's almost 10 o'clock. How many more questions?
I think we should stop here.
We should
because I think we should continue this conflict thing next week. So once again, if you are willing to come on the live next week,
we want to have a live conversation with people.
We can have up to how many, babe?
I will find out for this version of StreamYard how many. Oh, if we do it on Zoom, we can always use Zoom and not StreamYard.
Okay.
So just have to let us know
who's willing,
and we'll reach out to a couple of you guys as well, and then we'll debate this thing out.
Yeah,
we'll have team. I don't even know what teams we'll have, but we could figure that whole thing out.
Team 8 hours or team 2 hours?
team 3 days. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed it. This was fun.
Yeah.
We do have an announcement, some milestone thing that we'll be announcing if you follow us on social media. This social media space is super, super crazy. This algorithm thing, we're still trying to learn it. But, we are happy to report that, matter of fact, if Lynn is still here, it was coming from your trip, Lynn, that we did a video that caused our TikTok to kind of like go viral, I guess, where we are almost reaching a milestone on TikTok. So we do have a call to action to you guys today. If you have TikTok and you have not yet done so, we are asking you guys to go follow our TikTok, which is Love Talks with the Garcons, because we want to reach 10,000 followers by the end of February. Once you reach 10,000 followers, it unlocks a lot of things. Because one of the things I've been talking a lot about is about the eyes.
So this year we're focusing heavily on impact, influence, and income.
Yeah.
So in that order, we want to have the impact on the people. We want to influence them through what we share. And then hopefully and prayerfully it can generate income so that we can continue to do all the things that we love to do.
Yeah, we love doing this, y'all.
Yeah.
We love doing this. And the way social media work is one platform can impact the other one. Right. So once we reach 10,000, if you notice here, I can't do the math. It's at 9,068.
It's actually at 9,072.
Wow. Okay. 9,072. So if you're on TikTok, we're at 74.
Hey, Ruthie just followed us. Thank you, Ruthie, for following.
Yes. And this is the video that did it. We were coming from Lynn. So simple, get ready with me video.
Pas changer ça. Si ta monnaie m'explique, pas on va passer.
So we were actually in Orlando for our friend Len Betty's party. We did a simple get ready with me video.
Yeah.
In the airport coming back, we posted it. The next day we woke up, it was at like 800. And that was like less than a month ago. And let me remove this. And then it just blew up. And it was Haiti, y'all.
Yeah.
Bunch of followers from Haiti. So we have a goal of trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the month.
So if you're not following us there,
influence,
please go on and
follow
help us
and send
out.
it to other people. Let people say, hey, check out my friends. They do some pretty dope and fun content. And so we want to make sure we meet that goal, right?
Yeah.
We love you guys, man. We appreciate.
Somebody said they wanted to say something before we go.
Oh, sure.
Can I say something before you go? Yes. Wilson, go ahead.
You're gonna just write it in. Write it in.
Definitely say something.
Before we're gonna banter a little bit, so you could drop the comment.
Yeah.
So follow us on all of our platforms, guys, and going back to a question earlier in terms of our mission statement, we didn't set out for this. We really did not set out for this. It's just that's where we are. That's where the Lord is taking us, and we are grateful for it. We are grateful for it, and we need your support. Beyond our live streams, we also do counseling, premarital counseling, singles counseling, et cetera, et cetera. And also on August 9th, no, August, not August, May 9th in New Jersey, we are planning our first, for this quarter, for a long time, we haven't done anything live. We are planning our first live event with some really, really special guests. And be on the lookout for more information about that. Okay. Wilson, just hit us up if anything. Cause I don't know if you are on a place to write the comment.
All right, y'all. So thank you so much for joining. Next week, we're hopefully going to have a panel on here to discuss this conflict thing even more, because I don't feel like we were done. We just couldn't go any longer.
Because,
y'all got to go sleep.
When Ann get passionate about something, she keep going. She keep milking it. She doesn't like it 8 hours. But shout out to Team 8 Hours. Shout out to you, Ruth. I got your back.
Try that with me.
I have for 20 years. And you're still here.
Aww.
What was it? Oh, man. Oh, dogs. Oh, man. No, man, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. I'm trying.
That was really nice, also.
I'm actually kind of blessed because I think my kids kind of make it a little bit easier because I've seen how the other half live. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Humbled.
Say I love you.
Never. God is working with me on that. I love you.
That was beautiful.
I have a friend of mine. I could shout him out because he always does that. My boy Pierre Million. That dude always telling his brothers, "I love you," and that's so dope. It's really dope to see. I'm just not in that space, so I'll be like, "Yeah, ditto." All right, friends, we appreciate y'all. Same time, same channel next week.
Remember, those of you who are willing, send us a DM, email us, and we will set it up.
Go to banners.
And y'all come back next week, okay? And bring a friend, and a friend, and a friend, and a friend.
GCVentures06@gmail.com. That's where you can catch us. GCVentures06@gmail.com.
Yes.
Those is do the Zell. So,
All right, y'all.
All right.
So we thank you once again, and we will see y'all next week.
Go ahead, go follow that TikTok and share with your other family and friends. All right. Good night.
Bye.